Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear students? Our lesson today is talking about approximating to the nearest hundredth. But before talking about this lesson, I want to revise with you some notes. The first one, I want to talk with you now about the decimal number. What is the meaning of the decimal number? Decimal number means when you have any fraction with denominator 10 or 100 or 1000, so this fraction can be written as a decimal number. Again, if your fraction, its denominator is 10, 100 or 1000, so this fraction can be written as a decimal number. Let me see here the first example. If I have now 4 over 10 and I want now to write this fraction as a decimal number. Decimal number has a decimal point, and after the decimal point I want now to see how many places after the decimal point. It's according to the number of the zeros down. How many zeros down? You have only 1 0, so after the decimal point you will put only one place. So in this place you will put 4, the denominator, okay? And before the decimal point you don't have here any whole number, means before the decimal point you will put 0, and this number is reading as 4 tenths. 4 tenths. Example 2, I have now this number is a 1 as a whole number and 26 over 1000. All of this number is called as a mixed number. What is the meaning of the mixed number? قلنا قبل كده إن الميكسد number هو a number that contain a whole part and a fraction part. Whole part and a fraction part. So now I want now to convert this mixed number to be as a decimal number. Your denominator down has 3 zeros, okay? So you will put the decimal point, and after the decimal point you will put 3 places. حطينا ليه 3 places؟ اتفقنا قلنا إن ال places here it's according to the number of the zeros. ماشي؟ أنا هنا هو الدينومينيتور بتاعي هو 1000 فعنده 3 zeros، يبقى بحط الديسيمال بوينت و after the decimal point you will put 3 places. Okay? In these places I have to put now 26, and you will write it from this direction. Here is a 26. Now what about the third place here? You will hold its place with 0. But here before the decimal point اتفقنا before the decimal point المفروض ان انا بحط دايما الهول نمبر. انا هنا اهوت ده انا عندي 1 يبقى انا بحط. فنركز هنا، انا هنا ميكسد نمبر، يعني اتفقنا قلنا ان الميكسد نمبر هو عنده هول بارت وعنده fraction part. فبيفور the decimal point I have to put the whole number. نركز هنا هنا انا حطيت علشان هنا انا كان عندي whole number. طب في الفيرست اكزامبل لا انا اساسا ما كانش عندي whole number، فعشان كده حطيت before the decimal point حطيت مكانها الزيرو. Find converting fractions or a mixed number to decimals. If I have now like this fraction 3 over 5، احنا كنا لسه قايلين ايه على الديسيمال نمبر؟ قلنا ان الديسيمال نمبر دوت هكتبه ازاي؟ لما يبقى عندي اي fraction الدينومينيتور بتاعي هو 10 او 100 or 1000. طيب انا هنا في عندي مشكله ان الدينومينيتور بتاعي here is 5. it doesn't 10 or 100 or 1000. هي ما فيهاش اي مشكله ولا اي حاجه خالص. اخدنا قبل كده حاجه اسمها الفريندز نمبر. ايه هما الفريندز نمبر بتوعي؟ عندي ان 2 times 5 equal 10، 4 times 25 equal 100، 8 times 125 equal 1000. معناه ايه؟ ان الدينومينيتور بتاعي لو لقيت فيه اي حاجه من الفريندز نمبر بتوعي دول هعملهم تايم النمبر التاني علشان اجيب ال 10 او اجيب ال 100 او اجيب ال 1000. فانا هنا عندي 3 over 5. هنبص تحت على الدينومينيتور بتاعي. my denominator here is 5. the first number of 5 here is 2, means I have to multiply up and down by 2. 3 times 2 down, 5 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. down 5 times 2 equal 10. كده أنا خليت الفراكشن بتاعي اللي هو 3 over 5 بقى فراكشن صاحب الديسيمال على طول. هما مين أصحاب الديسيمال أساسا؟ أي denominator بيكون أي فراكشن الدينومينيتور بتاعه بيبقى 10 أو 100 أو 1000. يبقى أنا أول لما بلاقي فراكشن زي ده يبقى على طول صاحبته هي الديسيمال بوينت. حطينا الديسيمال بوينت بتاعتنا. بعد كده أنا عندي تحت في الدينومينيتور بتاعي how many zeros؟ I have only one zero means I have only one place. Up your numerator here is 6. You will put 6 here. And before the decimal point, you will put 0. So now my number is 6 tenths. 6 tenths. Question 2, I have 32 over 800. طبعا زي ما احنا قلنا in this number is called as a mixed number. تاني يعني ايه mixed number؟ Mixed number contain a whole part اللي هو ال 5 عندي and a fraction part اللي هو 32 over ال 800. طيب انا الكويشن بتاعي هو ايه اصلا طالب منك تعملي ايه؟ هو طالب منا ان احنا نعمل converting the fraction or a mixed number طبعا دوت mixed number to a decimal. واحنا قلنا ازاي الفراكشن احوله لديسيمال. لازم الفراكشن بتاعي يكون الدينومينيتور بتاعي يا اما يكون 10 يا اما يكون 100 يا اما يكون 1000. طب انا عندي الدينومينيتور بتاعي هنا هو 800. يبقى قلنا اول حاجه هفكر فيها هما الفريندز نمبر. طيب بس ممكن نصبر شويه. انا عندي ال 800 ديت ممكن ليها تفكيره تانية. مش انا ممكن اللي انا اعملها divide by 8 بس قبل ما انا اعمل كده لازم I have to check up النيميريتور بتاعي. هل ال 32 دوت divisible by 8؟ يعني لو انا قلت 32 divide 8 I can get the whole number. طبعا. يبقى انا عندي ادي ال 5 طبعا don't touch the whole number. when you change the fraction part don't touch the whole number. الهول نمبر بتاعي it was 5 يبقى ال 5 as it زي ما هي ال 5. وال 32 اتفقنا قلنا خلاص انا محتاجه ان انا اخلي ال 800 ديت يا اما 10 يا اما 100 يا اما 1000. خلاص it's easy now for me. I can say 800 divide 8 I will obtain 100. 32 also divide 8 I can do it. So 32 divide 8 and down 800 divide 8 equal 5 as a whole number. Up 32 divide 8 equal 4. 800 divide 8 equal 100. أنا عملت كل ده علشان أوصل لأن الدينومينيتور بتاعي is 100. الفورم دوت كده I can convert it to decimal number وهتبقى بالنسبة لي سهلة. ادي الديسيمال point. After the decimal point how many places according to the number of the zeros down. How many zeros do you have? 1 2 يبقى 2 places. 4 here is 0 and here is 5. طيب ممكن حد يجي يكتب لي ان ال 5 هنا لا لسبب الديسيمال بوينت قلناها برضو واخدناها السنه اللي فاتت هي عباره before the decimal point the whole number but after the decimal point the decimal part. انا هنا هوت الهول نمبر بتاعي was 5 يبقى ال 5 ديت I have to put 5 before the decimal point. The third point, I want now to talk about the place value of the decimal. برضو الكلام ده كله هو عبارة عن revision. احنا بس عايزين نفتكر المعلومات ديت عشان ديت هتهمنا جدا في الليسن بتاعنا الجديد. The place value of the decimal. في البداية خالص what is the meaning of the place value? Place value means the place for each digit. يعني يا اما يكون unit يا اما يكون tens يا اما يكون 100 يا اما يكون tenths or hundredths or thousands. طيب تعالوا نشوف هنا هو this number. ادي النمبر بتاعي زي ما احنا اتفقنا قلنا ان هو ده الديسيمال بوينت بتاعتي. before the decimal point all of this number is a whole board. After the decimal point, this is the decimal board. 9 is a unit, 4 is a tenth, 2 is a hundredth. After the decimal point على طول أنا مش عندي حاجة اسمها unit في الديسيمال بورد. بعمل إيه؟ بخش على طول على التنث. وهناخد بالنا دايما إن هنا هنلاقي في الديسيمال بورد we have to add th. We have to add th. So here after the decimal point the first digit is tenth. The second اللي هو 7 عندي اسمه إيه؟ هيكون فين؟ hundredth. And the 3 thousandths. Okay, this is the main concept of the place value. طب نبص بقى على النمبرز اللي تحت دول مين؟ اي حاجه الاقي فيها زيروز كده this is the meaning of the value. This is the meaning of the value. طيب تعالوا نشوف ال 9. what is the value of the 9؟ هي ال 9 اساسا كانت في اليونت. اليونت دي دايما احنا بنقول عليها من واحنا صغننين خالص ان اليونت is very weak, cannot carry any zero. So here 9 will be 9 without adding any zero. 4 in the tenth place. So here 4 الفاليو بتاعت ال 4 هي 40 with 2 is a 200. طيب after the decimal point اتفقنا after the decimal point means we are talking about the decimal boards. The decimal boards. Here is 5 tenths means 5 tenths. 0.5. 7 in the hundredth, so will be 0.07. And 3 in the thousandth, so will be 0.003, means the 3000th. Okay. برضو أخذنا جزئية كانت بتتكلم على approximating to the nearest tenth. To the nearest tenth. طبعا هي كان lesson ظريف جدا وكان سهل. نركز فيه علشان with the same way we will explain the new lesson. The first question here, I have 6 and 42 hundredths and he is asking you now to approximate this number to the nearest tenth. طيب هنعمل ايه؟ اول حاجة بعملها انا اول حاجة لازم ادور على ال 10th place. Where is here the tenth? Here is 4, so underline 4 and circle the next digit. Circle the next digit. 2. 2 here is a weak or a strong. طيب تعالوا نفتكر مين هم اساسا ال weak numbers ومين هم ال strong numbers. The strong numbers start from 5 to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. But the weak number start from 0 till 4. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Type. Let me see here. The number that inside the circle is 2. It's 2 ديت is a weak number or a strong number? Is a weak number. Weak يعني it's very poor, doesn't have any power. Means this 4 stay 4 as it. So here 6.4. 6 and 4 tenths. بس على كده. طب تعالوا نشوف example 2. I have now 145 and 78. Where is here the 10th place? It's 7. اتفقنا قلنا ان ال 10th على طول it comes after the decimal point. Comes after the decimal point. So underline 7 and circle 8. Now I want now to see 8 is a strong number or from a weak numbers. 8. Yes, 8. It's a strong number. Strong number means has a lot of power. هتعمل لي ايه بالباور ده؟ هتدي هنا اهوت 7 will push the 7 to be 8. Okay, so here my answer gonna be 145 and 8 tenths. كده اكون خلصت الريفيجن اللي انا كنت محتاجاها علشان نبقى فاهمين كويس جدا الليسن بتاعنا الجديد. بعد ما خلصنا الريفيجن هنخش بقى على الفيرست ليسن. الفيرست ليسن بتاعي هو احنا كان بيتكلم على approximating to the nearest hundredth. جه الكويشن بتاعي ازاي؟ approximate each of the following numbers to the nearest hundredth. اتفقنا قلنا اول لما بلاقي التي اتش ديت معناها I'm talking about the decimal board. I'm talking about the decimal board. Decimal part means after the decimal point. طيب تعالوا بقى نشوف هنعملها ازاي. The first question I have here 14. Okay, then the decimal part. Here hundredth means where is here the hundredth place? 5 is the tenth. لا هو طالب مني hundredth. 2 is the hundredth. So underline 2 and circle the next digit. ركزوا احنا كنا في الجزئيه اللي قبليها لما كنا بنقول approximating to the nearest tenth كنا بنعمل underline the tenth and circle the next digit. طيب هنا to the nearest hundredth, so underline the hundredth and circle the next digit. This number that's inside the circle is a weak or a strong? 3 is a weak number, means it's very poor. So this 2 will be stay as it without any change. A 2 is 2. So here my number is 14, then the decimal point 52 hundredths. Let me see here, what about the question 2? 0.705 or 705,000 to the nearest hundredth. Where is here the hundredth? اتفقنا قلنا after the decimal point tenth, then this digit is the hundredth. So underline 0 and circle 5. 5 is a weak or a strong? 5 is a strong number, means it has a lot of power. So can push this 0 to be 1. My answer will be 71 hundredths. Question 3. I have 14 over 1000. ايه ده؟ طب number ده fraction مش decimal. يبقى أول حاجة هعملها I have to convert this fraction to be a decimal. واحنا خلاص بقينا شطار وبنعرف احنا ازاي هنحولها على طول. أول حاجة my eyes is looking down. My eyes are looking down for the denominator. Denominator 10, 100 or 1000 means this fraction is ready now to convert it to be a decimal number. طيب أنا الدينومينيتور بتاعي مظبوط 100 خلاص means it's so easy now for me. حطينا الديسيمال بوينت اللي هي صاحبة بقى الفراكشن بتاعي ده. طيب وبعدين عندي تحت هنا how many zero 1 2 3 so I have 3 places and I will put my numerator start from this direction. So here is 4 1 and here is 0 and don't forget to put this 0. So here my number is reading as 14,000. Then I want now to approximate this number to the nearest hundredth. What is here the hundredth place is 1. So underline 1 and circle 4. Yes, 4 is a weak or a strong? Is a weak. So this one stay 1 as it is 100th. Let me see here. The last equation here I have 2 and 13 over 200. Either a fraction or a part of this fraction. My denominator here is 200. It doesn't 10, it doesn't 100, it doesn't 1000. خلاص بقى ما احنا قلنا ان هي سهله. انا I can use the friend's number. طب مين الفريند's number هنا لل 200؟ هي ال 5. احنا اتفقنا 2 the whole number 13 times 5 down 200 times 5. اتفقنا قلنا بان الهول نمبر بتاعي مش هعمل فيه اي حاجه خالص زي ما هو بالظبط. 13 times 5 equal 65. 200 times 5 equal 1000. خلاص كده بقى الفراكشن بتاعنا عادي خالص اللي انا ممكن اكتبه as a decimal. ادي الديسيمال بوينت. How many zero? 3 1 2 3 5 6 here is 0 and 2 before the decimal point. After that, I want now to approximate this number to the nearest hundredth. Where is here the hundredth, please? It's 6. You will underline 6, you will circle 5. Then I want now to see 5 is a strong or a weak? Is a strong. So this 6 go up to be 7. So my answer is 2 and 7 hundredths. The last questions here, I have find the result of each of the following, then approximate it to the nearest hundredth. $5,432 divide 1,000. هو هنا طالب مني اعمل ايه؟ اللي انا in the beginning I have to find the result. هتجيب الريزلت بتاعنا الاول وبعد ما اجيبه هعمل له الابروكسيميتنج. طيب هنا هشتغل بيها ازاي؟ ده whole number ما فيهوش decimal point، فانا هنا حطينا الديسيمال لان طبعا الجزء ده كله هو عباره عن whole number. Then divide means the decimal point should to be go back. طيب go back according to the number of the zeros. Here how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3. $5,432 or 5 and 432,000. Then I want now to approximate it into the hundredth place. Hundredth place here, it is 3. Underline 3, circle 2. 2 is a weak or a strong? Is a weak. So this 3 stays 3 as it. So my answer is 5 and 43 hundredth. Question 2, I have now this number 15 and 358,000 plus 12 and 57 hundredths. In the beginning, I have to find the answer of this addition operation. Like we said before, to make any addition operation for the decimal number, I have to make the balance. After the decimal point in this number, I have 3 places. Here, after the decimal point, I have only 2 places. So I have to put 0. Then you will do your operation. 0 plus 8 equal 8. 7 plus 5 equal 12. 2 and I have a carry up over 5. 1 plus 5 6. 6 plus 3 equal 9. Then don't forget to put the decimal point. Then 2 plus 5 equal 7. 1 plus 1 equal 2. After that, I want to find the approximating to the nearest hundredth. 100 place here is 2. So underline 2 and circle 8. 8 is a strong or a weak? 8 is a strong, means this 2 gonna be 3 now. 27 and 93 hundredths. كده اكون خلصنا الهوم ورك بتاعنا، وان شاء الله باذن الله اشوفكم في the second session. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله.